Welcome. Got another fantastic night of Overwatch coming at you from the D9 community tournaments. We've got a playoff match here tonight. T4 matchup between D9 Skinks and the Illusion T4 team. This is the losers bracket round one. Winner of this match will go on. Protection bands coming through. Oh my goodness, and an interesting one right out of the gate. D9 choosing to protect Mei. Nothing new there. We saw a lot of Mei protected out of that team last time around when we saw them 2 days ago in their loss against Allium. But they are going to ban Lucio. I think it's the first time I've seen a Lucio ban here today. In this tournament, rather. Definitely the first time today. It's the only match I've cast today. But yeah, first time I've seen a Lucio ban in this tournament, I believe. Interesting choice. On the other side of things, Illusions choosing to protect Doomfist. Also not unusual. We saw Allium do something similar. But they're going to ban the Symmetra. Alright, D9 starting us off in the blue, Illusion in the red. We're going to open up here on Night Market. Alright, looks like D9 starting us off with a little Winston Hammond right out of the gate. We'll see if that holds. We are going on the new patch here. So first match of this incredible new patch. Armor been reverted back to its previous strength. Shields nerfed across the board aside from Hammond. Aside from Winston. So very curious to see what these teams bring out here today. Look like Illusion starting us off on the double shield Reinhardt Orisa. They're going to bring in Mei and Doomfist to the battle. Ryukin on that Fisted Hero through, starting off on the far, going to open us up. Drawing first blood and getting the pick before Illusion even gets a chance to make it onto the objective. Following up with a second. That's 3 kills here for through before we're even barely 10 seconds into the match. Are you kidding me? Nice boop onto Frogman. And he's opened us up here with a big 4K. That could have easily been a 5K. Eternal robbed him of that last kill. D9 opening up strong. Getting first control started for us here on Night Market. Barrage already online. Look at the rest of the ult percentages across the board. And you've got Barrage online and ready to go here for through. That's just incredible. What a start here on this Pharah. We did get a swap tank line swapping out on the side of Illusion. They're going over to Winston Hammond themselves. Trash trying to dive in as Ryukin swapped over to a McCree to counter the Pharah. Got himself a little overextended trying to sneak around on that far side. They're just going to go ahead and throw down that Barrage. Take down Nomus on the Winston. Karma finding a kill as well, and so far, D9 in full control here on Night Market. Alright, Nomus and Frogman going back over to the Orisa Reinhardt. Get my name straight here eventually. Through, got to pick up an early kill on Ryukin. He's swapped over to a Tracer. It looks like Illusion a little unsure of what to go with here in this new meta. Resistant onto the Ashe, and that is going to finally be the answer they're looking for. Take through out of the air, although Res does come through. Pharah back in action. Karma's going to go ahead and throw a Pulse Bomb. The Pulse Bomb finds two. Nicely done. What a great Pulse Bomb coming out of Karma. Runs in and drops it right on both supports. No more healers left for Illusion. Lebo's got that Ant Matrix online, but not much else to speak of in the ult department here for Illusion. Eternal trying to roll in. Lamp coming out early. He's going to go ahead and throw those mines in, despite the fact that Lamp's already there. It doesn't matter. Finds the Mercy. Everybody's purple. Great anti coming out of General. And that just gets shut down. 97% of the board. Just a Reaper left on point in a very commanding opening round here for D9. They're going to take this one handily, 100-0. We'll see if they can bounce back here. They're going to stick with the Orisa Reinhardt coming into control center. We're going to have Duke on the Mei, Ryukin on the McCree. On the other side of things, D9 bringing us a little Reinhardt Zarya. Karma on the Doomfit, on the Reaper, through on the Mei. We got Baptiste Ana on this side, keeping them alive and standing, but that Ana's not going to last long. Ryukin picking up first blood in this engagement. TQ finding the final blow onto his counterpart, follows it up with a good charge onto Duke. One-man advantage here for D9 as they come charging through. Lebo finds the wrong end of that hammer, and he gets sent back to spawn. Eternal does bounce back. Get a revenge kill. Get the kill onto Ryukin. Once again, D9 coming up with first control. One of their big chunks of heals was the first to die in that engagement. Nevertheless, TQ able to push forward with support from his team. Good Maywall coming out here on this re-engage. It's going to divide off 3 members, and Ryukin goes down. They're not quite able to break it and get in there in time. Ant Matrix coming out on the other side is going to assist in that. Karma coming up with a pair of kills there. Both final blows. And as quickly as it began, Illusion's heading defense. We got both DPS ultimates online, ready to go. Early wall is going to come out, but it was just a tad early. Didn't seem to really block anybody. Maybe it got the Moira in there as Kid goes down, holding that Coalescence. Not a good start for this engagement if you're Illusion. Losing that Moira early, holding that big ultimate. Ryukin blocked off from his spawn. Can't even get back in the door through finding that final blow. 61% and counting on the board here for D. Would be a feat. But they have 5 of their 6 ultimates online. Another good Maywall coming out. You can see why they protected this hero, basing a lot of their strategy around this divide and conquer. Once again, Frogman and Kid sent back to spawn early. TQ coming up huge. Maywall, they keep just beating their heads against the ice wall here. So far, the results have not changed. Ant Matrix coming out on the other side. Ryukin's going to try to dive in, see if he can find that Reaper. He's able to Wraith form out of there. Ant Matrix coming out on the other side as Karma's going to try to throw that Death Blossom Mimic. He gets stunned out of it. Noma's sending him back to spawn. Earthshatter comes out, finds one, but TQ's got to pay for it with his life. I believe the shield there to protect the rest of the team. Good Graviton Surge coming out inside of Illusion, though. Oh, but it is Eternal coming back, picking up 2 kills through that Graviton. Make it 3. Eternal Isles popping off here on the Zarya. Holding strong here for D9. I think it is going to be just the ticket they were looking for by his team. A 1-0 lead here in this match. D9 taking Lijiang Tower. With that, Illusion have chosen Volskaya for our assault map this evening. Jackson Band starting to come through. Illusion starting us off with a Reaper Protect. They protected Doomfist that first round. Sticking in the DPS slot with that Protect. Right, D9 coming through with their Protects and Bands as they're going to throw a Protect onto Mercy. And then once again, ban the Lucio. So coming out in the new patch, they are liking this Lucio ban. Now with the Mercy Protect, we are getting a Pharah ban on the other side. So Illusion responding back. Wanting to make sure and control the skies before we even get into the map. Home of Snow, Cold, and Giant Omnix. Welcome to Volskaya. Orisa Sigma loaded up and ready to go here for Illusion. They're using May Reaper in the damage department. More Baptiste in the sports. Gates are open and we are underway. Through trying to throw some cheeky storm arrows down there. Didn't quite seem to find anything. Members of Illusion pathing around through far right side. Nice Maywall coming up. It's going to divide TQ off from the rest of his team as he tries to scramble to get back into a safe position. D9 holding over around Forklift there. Duke trying to teleport into the back line. Illusion able to hold on to the Blizzard and to their Gravitic Flux. They're going to open up with that Flux. That manages to find 4. What a huge Flux. Nice lamp, though. General able to get that cooldown out. So far, nobody dying, but they are going to push in, throw Blizzard down a couple with this, to combo with this. Try to deny that res. They get the kill, but the res comes through. TQ back on his feet. All 4 of them. I don't know he's going to last long. He's going to throw that Fortify out, try to stay alive as long as possible. Resistance going to go ahead and invest that Death Blossom. And it's going to be enough with 3:42 left on the clock. Illusion coming up a point B here. All right, in that vein, Illusion on the defense here, bringing us a little Orisa Sigma. They're going to use Mei Hanzo to put the hurt down with Baptiste and Zenyatta. Keep them alive. Good to see the Omnic healer back. E9. They're going to be bringing us some Winston Hammond. They're going to have Karma on that Widowmaker. Through on the Genji. With Ana and Mercy to keep them alive. Of course, D9 targeting those healers in their protect bands this map. So their Mercy protected there. Andrionic is on. Lucio banned out. Trying to path around through high ground here. Didn't quite like what they saw. As the dive members of D9 look to find a target, look to aggress in, but they've got Illusion completely bunkered down here, back on the Mega. Thru's going to go ahead and dash through the entire bunch. That's going to force out Lamp. Duke is going to find that final blow. Frogman coming up with a kill as well. 2-man advantage here for the defense. Duke already 75% towards that Dragon. Oh, Thru putting out a nice deflect, comes up with a pair of kills in that. He's chipped down super low, though, not able to escape. That's going to be all he's going to be able to find. He was the last member standing at D9. Now, Thru able to manage to build up 85% towards that blade. Tiku comes dropping in over box once again. Early Lamp comes out to keep that team topped off. Eternal's going to go ahead and send the Lamp back. Take that cooldown off the playing field. Big Discord onto the Sigma there. But it's not enough for TQ to be able to whittle through it all. So all 6 members there turn their attention on to TQ, and he goes down. On the back of that, Snowball coming through. Ryukin and Frogman pushing forward, picking up some kills. Holding on to this defense. As you saw him rolling around way in the back line. He did manage to find an early pick onto Duke, though. I think caught him coming back from spawn. Good heads-up play coming out of Eternal. Now Thru's going to go through with that blade, but Blizzard comes out to counter from the other side. He does manage to get at least 1 down, and Eternal throws those mines onto the point. That's 3 kills coming out. Blizzard having a null effect. As the ball and the ninja combine, give D9 the room they need to move in and take point A. That Rage online and ready to go. He's going to jump in, try to grab some high ground. He falls down, lands right into the Dragons, though. Forces to pop his Rage. He gets booped back into the heart of the Dragons. Was down about 300 health before he was able to jump back into the engagement. Illusion going ahead and throwing both Supercharger and Coalescence into the mix as well. And TQ did not last long. Ryukin jumps into the back line, finds the Mercy, finds the Genji. As they're going to go over to a Reinhardt Zarya composition. Shimada brothers just both trying to get some spam damage in, but Ryukin finds him out, gives him a nice punch in the air. And it was just a little day at the shooting range as the Sigma able to pick him up out of the sky like a clay pigeon. With that, stalled off that aggression a little bit. They're going to try to wait for Karma to get back into the battle here before they decide to push forward, before they try to aggress in. Now, despite just switching over to that Reinhardt here recently, TQ already 60% towards that Shatter, but we are going to get that Gravitic Flux coming out early. Zenyatta drops his Transcendence, though. Excellent play coming out of General. Knew exactly where he wanted to use it. Despite that fact, though, Ant Matrix in the back line, and TQ's going to fall. Lebo coming up with a good pair of kills. Karma bounces back, getting one onto Ryukin. But it's still a man advantage. Make that 2-man advantage here for the defense. Duke putting the nail in the coffin on. Defense does have Coalescence and Deadeye online, ready to go. D9 pathing around through this high ground. Good Hulk comes out. They try to throw some Storm Arrows into it. No such luck. They are going to go and throw Dragons over point, but the Immortality Field is there. Karma able to take that thing out as the Dragons fly over the bulk of Illusion. They try to aggress in here. Fort Hughes trying to find a way around this corner into the bunkered down team that is Illusion. So far, defense holding strong. They're going to go in through Supercharger into this. And Eternal gets taken out. Duke coming up with a big kill himself. Once again, the attack gets stunted, and they are sent back to spawn. Duke holding on to that Deadeye. Through with a late Junkrat swap. Gets a nice pick onto Lebo. This could be the opening that they're looking for. TQ's going to go ahead and push in. Throws a nice halt in. Ryukin had find a kill onto General, but Thru's going to bounce back. Get a little revenge kill onto that Reaper. They throw an Ant Matrix way up front. I expect him to try to aggress in on the back of this. You see King Gnome kind of sitting off on the other side, opposite of his team. And that spam damage does come through and find the kill onto Lebo. Resistance is going to go ahead and throw his Deadeye down. Picks up Andriotic on that Baptiste. All right, and General's going to go ahead and throw that transit. He's had enough of this stalemate, enough of this back and forth. Overtime work starting to burn. They need to make a move. Supercharger coming out. Transcendence coming out. They're going to go ahead and invest Dragons onto this as well. Dragons might be enough to separate the team as TQ finds a kill onto his counterpart. Eternal coming up with a kill onto Lebo as well. McCree chipped down super low. General able to find that final blow, but Frogman finding the kill. No more main tank here for D9 as the reinforcements are quickly dwindling. Gnome coming back on ball, but he falls right into a trap, discorded and dispatched. But they are just starting to pick up progress here. Thru's going to go ahead and throw a tire into that back line. That's going to find Lebo. Ryukin trying to jump on to stall things out, but he doesn't last long. Karma getting him. Arrows landing true onto that Reaper. 2 ticks picked up. Duke going over to Tracer trying to stall this thing out. Frogman onto the Winston. Ball is quickly dispatched. Eternal's going to throw a whole hog down. See if he can finally close this thing out. They have those 2 ticks. They just need to get the members of Illusion off the point long enough, and they do. Point B is there. With the Dragons there to split the team off, it was just enough for them to get those opening picks, create the space they needed.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Oh, shield hit you in the head. It's okay, it doesn't weigh nearly as much anymore. It's only 600 shield now. Before that, that might have been a headache. All right, Orisa Hog on the defense, Orisa Sigma on the offense. We're going to get Duke on the Hanzo, Ryukin on the Mei, but Mei, it's a mine early. As through opening up with first blood here in our extra innings. Good Hulk comes through, pushing him out from behind there. Tank and Eternal able to pick up the kill on the Lebo. So quick 2-man advantage here for the defense. Got through sticking with this Junkrat. Launching a bunch of spam damage into the choke. Oh, and it finds Kid. Main healer down. Moira sent back to spawn. Duke goes down as well. Karma comes up with a nice shot. Takes out the Hanzo. He's not done yet. Looking for that Sigma. He finds the discorded Sigma. Tries to turn his attention to the Baptiste. Baptiste gets taken out by General. Karma with a great performance in that engagement. Keeping his team in this. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. Ryukin does have that Blizzard online. And Duke's going to get a nice opening pick. Through sent back to spawn at the business end of an arrow. They're going to go ahead and throw their M-Matrix on point, but the Blizzard comes out from the other side. We got the Baptiste and the Hog caught in the Blizzard. But Karma comes up, drops that Deadeye. Ryukin goes down. Resistance throws his Dragons on the point. That's going to find at least one. Resistance follows up with another kill, but Karma's going to answer back. Nevertheless, he does not have the point presence. Illusion able to pick up that 1 tick. They're going to take Volskaya and tie up this match. We are heading to Kings Row for map 3 this evening. D9 have chosen jolly old England for our hybrid map. No big surprise there. Protection bands coming through. as we are getting a May Protect, and once again a Lucio ban on the side of D9. And then same protects and bans coming out of Illusion as well, as they are protecting their Reaper and banning that Pharah. For good reason. It's a beautiful map. Encompasses that which is Overwatch oh so very well. Captures the spirit and essence of this game oh so very well. Alright. We are getting Illusion in the blue this time, and they will be starting off on the defense. Bringing us a little Orisa Sigma here. Hanzo and May to do the killing, with Baptiste and Moira to keep them alive. On the other side, D9 starting us off with Reinhardt Sigma as they go on the attack. Double sniper out of the gate. So Karma whittled down super low as soon as we get started. Has to run back into spawn, top off. Illusion holding back on the backside of a hotel. D9 trying to path around. Nice Maywall coming out. It's going to split TQ off from the rest of the team. He's got that shield up. It's cracking. It's going down. Wall comes down before his shield does. He's able to find the safety of his healers there. Rock comes out, but a good shield from the Sigma on the other side, able to block that off. And Duke opening things up strong. 3 headshots. Look at all those red arrows. He's not done. He's looking for more. Turning his attention on to that Zenyatta. General having to run away into the theater to avoid the death of Duke. He single-handedly managed to send D9 back into spawn. Great shoot. Look at that. 85% towards those dragons. Fantastic performance on that engagement. Oh, but it is going to be Karma opening us up on the other end as they come back, finding the headshot onto Frogman. The Sigma taken out. And you can see all this position gain. They're already starting to gain progress on the point as well. They use Ant Matrix in that. Nomus is going to flank around, come all the way through Hotel, and come back out the other side. The defense has become the offense here. Coalescence coming out on the side of Illusion as well as they're trying to retake this. Ant Matrix thrown into the mix. Kid is going to pick up 1, make that 2 with that Coalescence, but they lose Nomus. No more main tank there on the side of Illusion. Nevertheless, they've managed to chase D9 all the way back around. What a ring around the rosy it has been through this hotel. Kid coming up huge in that engagement. The support coming up with a big 3, if not 4 kills. D9 able to pick up 2 ticks of permanent progress. And they still have 2 minutes on the board, as well as 2 tank ultimates here. Are we sensing a theme? It is 2-2-2, but not in the way you're thinking. TQ coming in. He's got that hammer online, ready to go. No defensive ults, no support ults on this side. A big hammer could turn the tide. Oh, he doesn't even need it. He's just going to go throw hammer to face, and Nomus goes down. No ultimates needed. They just put a presence on point, and they managed to pick up that last tick. D9 not able to get a solid defense out on that bookstore because of the way point A ended. Now they're going to invest. Dragons, Blizzard, and Transcendence come out. Blizzard from the defense, the other 2 from the offense. The Transcendence there to keep that team topped off through that May Blizzard. Though Resistant Duke does open things up, finds a nice kill onto Andriatic. And we do still have both tank ultimates online ready to go, Ant Matrix online ready to go here for the defense. TQ still holding on that Earth Shatter he's had for quite some time now. Not had a good opportunity to use it just yet. Did not mean that as a slight in any way. They're trying to work their way around this corner, but they had Duke on the flank there, putting damage into their back. Closing off that entry. I think that was a smart positioning. Otherwise, they're just able to turn that corner and storm right onto. Oh, but Karma's waiting for him this time. They try to do the same thing. Karma there to catch that aggression. Duke goes down. On the front line, we're going to get Ant Matrix coming out. As remember, D9 trying to hold things off. Nice Maywall. TQ frozen, caught off, split from his team. They find that kill. What a great play coming out of Ryukin. And they are going to save this defense. And he caught him right in the face. And TQ and company knew they had an opening. Frogman going to open things up with that Gravitic Flux. Lamp comes out on the other side. Resistance going to go ahead and take that down. Although Thru's going to find a good kill with the Storm Arrows. And we're going to get a nice hammer coming out. Did not quite see what that lamp. I think the hammer got Ryukin there on the May. TQ chipped down super low. Transcendence coming out to keep him topped off. On the back of that, they are going to push forward, chasing down the tank line of Illusion here. Now they do have Ant Matrix Deadeye and Gravitic Flux online here for the offense. On the side of the defense, Ryuken's got that Blizzard online. They'll have Supercharger shortly thereafter, as well as a Transcendence. Alright, D9 opens up with that Amp Matrix. Oh, but Ryuken's going to counter back. He's going to throw that Blizzard into the mix. Lamp comes out on the side of the offense, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. TQ's chipped down super low. He's got an orb on him, but there's a wall blocking off his retreat. Ryuken tried to go in and get the flank, but gets taken out. Eternal there to protect his main healer. In the end, Kid coming up with a big pick. Oh, and Frogman drops a huge Flux. That seals the deal for that assault. Frogman coming up with the goods and a big. They're able to eventually find the blow onto that main tank. Opens the door wide for Frogman to come in and drop that big ultimate. All right, next time they're going to open up with this Amplification Matrix. Ryuken able to take good advantage of that. Finds a pick on the TQ. Once again, the main tank first to fall. And despite a fantastic push so far through King's Row, the momentum has certainly stalled out here on the third point. 50 seconds left on the clock. 2 damage ultimates and an Amp Matrix as well as Transcendence online here for the offense. As they quickly try to aggressive push around that corner. Supercharger coming out on the other side. They're going to invest Dragons in as well. Once again, a good Amp Matrix coming out from Andriotic. They're going to go ahead and throw that Amp Matrix down. There was initially an Immortality field that I was referring to, but both of them have been thrown into the mix. And they're buying themselves some space. Karma's going to throw that Deadeye down. That finds the Sigma, follows it up with a good shot on the Nomus, follows it up with a headshot on the Kid. Good 3K coming out of Karma. He's not done. He's turning attention onto the opposing McCree. Ryuken staring down the barrel of a shield and a revolver. It is going to be Karma finding that kill, and with just 8.5 seconds left to go, they managed to push that thing all the way home. No overtime push this time for D9. Nevertheless, D9 going on the defense now, hoping that's going to be enough for them to take a 2-1 lead here in our playoff matchup. In that vein, they're bringing us a little Risa Sigma. Karma's going to go over to that Hanzo through on the Mei. They'll have Zenyatta and Baptiste to keep the team alive. On the side of the offense, we're getting double shield in the form of Reinhardt or Risa. And we're getting Duke on the Bastion. Here's a little attack Bastion for you, friends. We'll have Mercy Baptiste to keep them topped off, as you can well imagine, with this Gatling gun hero. They're going to path around to the far side of Statue. Good Maywall coming out. Anything just disorients Duke before he's able to get set up and put damage down onto that shield. Now it's that Rhine shield that has cracked and busted as they're stuck here behind Statue. Karma looking to flank around through Hotel, see if he can get an angle on some of these supports in the back line. He's got the good positioning, just the timing not quite there. They're just ducking in and out of his arrows just at the right time. Oh, but TQ finds a nice opening pick. The Mercy is down. Mercy can't res herself. We are getting Amp Matrix out on the other side, and with that Bastion, you know how dangerous that can be. Members of D9 forced around to the backside of Hotel, forced to avoid the LOS of that Bastion. Karma's going to try to sneak out around the backside of that Hotel. They're not having much of it, though. Putting some shots down on him, not letting him do what he needs to do. Oh, Frogman comes down. Lebo able to find that res, but that means it's time to push forward here if you are D9. Karma's got that Dragon online ready to go. They're going to have Gravitic Flux on the side of the defense as well. Meanwhile, Amplification Matrix coming out on the side of the offense, and they're going to take good advantage of that. 2 quick kills coming through. Frogman has that Shatter online. I don't even know if he's going to have to use it. They need to start getting some progress built up here, though. And, of course, win the fight, win the engagement. Make sure and touch the objective. Oh, nice Fire Strike. Gets the exit kill on the General. 1 tick picked up, 2 ticks picked up, 3rd tick coming through. Bunch of ults coming online for both sides. D9 needs to win this fight decisively, otherwise Illusion is going to get a ton of ultimates online. Eternal is going to open up with a big Gravitic Flux, but the Kid's going to throw that Immortality field down. That's going to keep them alive for the meantime. Duke does eventually drop it. They get the counter strike back onto the Zenyatta. Oh, but Frogman goes down to the hands of Karma. He turns his attention, takes out his counterpart in Ryuken, and without their main tank, Illusion is sent scrambling back to spawn. That is all she wrote for that. Flux, but they have both support, ult, Blizzard, and Supercharger ready to go. Meanwhile, Illusion's going to try to path around from this far side. Nice wall comes out. Divides the team. Not much coming of it, though. You have Ryuken sitting on the high ground. He's able to dispatch that Supercharger as quickly as it comes out. He does the same to the Immortality field. Right now, Ryukin on killing the cooldown duty. We are getting dragons coming out from the other side. It's not going to be enough dragons fight, too. Through finds one himself as the member of Illusion's caught in this stairwell, caught in this tiny corner. What a great heads-up play coming out of Karma as he throws dragons right on top of the entire pack. Now Ryukin does pick up a nice kill. Late kill onto his counterpart. Bought them the space they needed to push all the way up to Bookstore. What a great play coming out of Ryukin. Now, D9 have spent a ton of ultimates. It is Illusion coming in with the ult advantage. Oh, but it doesn't matter if you can land shots like that. It wasn't quite a headshot, but a killing blow nevertheless. Mercy is going to get that res, but while the Mercy reses the other support, no heals for the rest of the team. Ryukin goes down from a nice orb. Resistant Duke is going to counter back, though. Earthshatter comes out, finds two. Karma and Andriotta get caught by that, but General drops his Transcendence to keep the team topped off. No kills as a result of that Earthshatter. Duke trying to flick around from the other side. He gets chipped down to a super low health, and Eternal once again with the big Gravitic Flux. 3 kills coming out of the Sigma. They try to halt the Mercy back in. They find the exit kill on the Mercy. Big 4K from Eternal Isles on the Sigma there. And at the very least, D9 has done themselves a great job of eating up a bunch of clock time. Now Dragons are going to come out to open this thing up, and Eternal's kind of caught in the middle of it. Now they do get an Immortality Field to keep them topped off, but their health bars are down super low. They're going to throw Ant Matrix, try to keep off the aggression, try to give them time to heal their team up. And Eternal does throw a nice rock through that window. Gets a kill, but Ryukin's going to answer back. 5v5 here on Bookstore. Threw up in the window, looking to try to flank onto these supports. He's going to drop a hammer down onto that back line. Does not quite pick up the kill before he is going to punch his way out of danger there. Did not want to get in a big battle with that Junkrat. Well, with that said, Duke is going to go ahead and throw tire. He goes right past the Doomfist. Maybe he should have gone ahead and pulled the trigger on that. As General finds that tire with those orbs. Great shooting coming out of that Zenyatta. Karma finds the kill onto Duke with the Dragon. Rez is going to come through. But C4 answers back, says, get back into spawn. You are not allowed to stand up yet. Back on the ground with the D9 holding 20 seconds on the clock. Can Illusion get into touch? They're going to have to throw an early Ant Matrix out just to get past this shield, just to get around this corner. They're going to go ahead and throw Dragons down as well. 10 seconds on the clock. Nothing killed but a Immortality Field. It does force Transcendence out on the backside, though. Through trying to go in and make something happen here on the defense, but he gets taken out. Gravitic Flux coming out from Eternal. That's going to find a couple of tank members, but there's an Immortality Field there. Kid able to keep his team alive. Karma does find the final blow. As we have window out on the side of the defense, arrows pouring through it. Now we're getting window out on the side of the offense, but is it going to be enough? Frogman taken out. Karma finding those shots. Arrows landing true, and that is going to do it. D9 holds on. They are going to take a 2-1 lead here in our playoff match. D9 defying community expectations here. There's a 2-1 lead in our playoff matchup this evening. Illusion have chosen Rialto for map 4. Protects and bans starting to come through. Illusion have chosen to protect Lucio. General exclaimed, we did it, boys. As they had banned Lucio for the entire match so far. And then finally in map 4, Illusion going to come in and protect their Brazilian friend. All right, with the Lucio Protect coming through, D9 needed a moment to confer. And it looks like they're going to be protecting Baptiste and banning Widowmaker. Mercy ban coming through on the other side. So Illusion focusing on the supports here in map 4, protecting Lucio, banning the Mercy. So with that determined, let's head to Italy. On the other side, we are seeing Orisa Sigma as well. Double barrier in full effect on both sides. Duke on the Hanzo, but Ryukin on the Ash. So a pseudo double sniper coming in. They're going to use Moira Lucio as that Lucio was protected. All right, pathing right over middle. You can Libo's up in that top right corner, just waiting for the okay to move in. All right, he's going to join Hanzo here as they try to grab some high ground, throw some arrows down into that defense as they're just sternly waiting around that corner. Karma opened us up with first kill. 6v5 advantage here for the defense. Oh, nice shot finds the head of Ryukin. Karma already 70% towards that ultimate. Adriatic 85 towards an Amatrix. Karma finds another good headshot, and Nomus is down super low. Karma comes up with a good second kill on that. Great shooting out of this Archer here so far on Rialto. And he is 96% towards those Dragons. Look at all the other DPS on the board. 47, 53, and 1 as Duke has swapped over. Early Ant Matrix coming out. We got the Pharah in the sky. Resistance trying to throw some rockets down from above. See, they can disrupt this defense a little bit. If anything, take the attention of Karma off of their front line. Now, Ryukin does have Bob online and ready to go here as they've managed to push Cart around the corner. The Pharah, just the ticket. Just the positional threat is enough for them to back off. They've got to get out of there. He's just going to rain hell from above. Now, he's going to go ahead and throw those Dragons over point. Bob came out as well through quickly dispatched of that ultimate. Ryukin up top with great positioning, finds himself 2 kills. Does give his life in the process, but I think that's going to be enough. Oh, but Through answers back with a big tire. He gets the kill onto Ryukin, then turns around and drops tire onto the tanks. No more frontline standing here for Illusion. As Through single-handedly shuts down that assault. What a great play. Once again, coming out of Through. All right, Illusion coming back in. They're pathing through bank. They want to take this short, narrow side up, but they're running into a Junkrat. I'm not quite sure how advisable that would be. Duke thinks better of it, and he's going to circle around the outside. They're going to throw M-Matrix down, and TQ comes in with a couple of good kills, as they're just throwing all kinds of damage into that bank entrance. The rest of Duke's friends did not get the memo, as they just tried to stubbornly push through that small door. M-Matrix comes out, and you're running into a bunch of Junkrat spam. Ryukin 85% towards another Bob. Oh, and a nice halt into the drink with you, Ryukin. No more ultimate progress going to get built towards that Bob. That is going to stall things out tremendously, as there's just 30 seconds left on the clock. Now, Illusion does have all other 5 ultimates online and ready to go. I can't help but feel like they were waiting on Bob to instigate this battle, or initiate this battle, whatever the word is I'm looking for. All right, they're going to open up on the front line here. Lebo dropping that Ant Matrix down. Members of D9 kind of forced into the back of the courtyard. They're going to go ahead and throw Supercharger down themselves. Transcendence coming out from that side. Bob thrown in, but there's a trans up and waiting. Now the trans will go away before the Bob does. Lamp was thrown down as well, but Ryukin makes short work of that. Some nice headshot. Takes out Karma. Takes out Eternal. Ryukin coming up huge in that battle. Popping off on the Ash. Turns out the Bob was a good choice. He's turning his attention onto the support line of D9. They're hanging out in front of them. Use Zim there. They have to throw down that immortality field just to us. Ryukin continuing to push forward here. Get some swaps out on the other side. Karma onto the Hanzo. Through onto the Reaper. Make that through onto the McCree, as Karma managed to pick up a good kill. All right, 5 members of Illusion trying to take this corner. Duke going around through the top on the Tracer, going into the backline trying to find something. With a little help from Ryukin, they do find the kill on a General, but they bounce back. Illusion picking up 2 kills. I'm sorry, D9 picking up 2 kills of their own. Ant Matrix out on both sides. Oh, but Karma goes down. That's a big chunk of damage there. A little Sigma duel in this back right corner. Oh, but the rest of Illusion's going to come and pick up that kill. Come on, it was an honorable duel. It was an honorable duel between mad scientists. Come on, Illusion. You're not supposed to all group up and take him out. No, that's not the play. No, no. Just under 2 minutes left on the clock. They got Dragon, Supercharger, Gravitic Flux all online, ready to go. Little Recon Arrow trying to test the waters there. Duke tries to fly into the back line, but gets discorded and sent out. Oh, good gravitic fluxes. Frogman's going to come up big. That enables both Duke and Kid to come through with some kills. Ryukin follows up with one of his own. 90 seconds on the clock, and it's full steam ahead for this payload. Still 3 ultimates online here for the offense, about to be 4, but we're going to have 4 ultimates online here for the defense. Dragon's going to come out early right over the objective. Lamp is there, though, keeping the team topped off. High Noon coming out from Ryukin. Not finding much there. I believe that ran into a shield. D9's going to counter back, throw their Immortality Field as well as a Transcendence into this battle, but I think the damage had already been done. Eternal dropped a Gravitic Flux. That's going to find 2, make that 3. Eternal threatening to hold on here. Making good use of his supports. Oh, through coming up with a big hammer kill. And he's looking for more. Anytime the hammer comes out, you got to go look for that hammer. Is he going to get it? No, Karma is going to be the one coming up with the final blow. And unbelievably, D9 holds here at the end of point C. 30 seconds on the clock, as you just heard Athena say. Nice halt come out, but not much follow through. Shields go on shields. Neither team with either now, as our shield strength is super low these days. Orisa shield in the back, Amplification Matrix coming out on the front. Seems to be a battle of who has the better support line these days, who can drop those ultimates in a little bit better positioning, as D9 able to escape the LOS on that Amplification Matrix. Nevertheless, TQ in a world of trouble here. No shield online. Alright, he does manage to drop an Amplification Matrix and a Sigma shield there to back him up, as he was in a lot of trouble. Oh, and they are going to hold Eternal once again with a huge Gravitic Flux. I'm sorry, Frogman had the Gravitic Flux, but Eternal coming up with the kills. In that vein, looks like Illusion is going to be bringing us Orisa Sigma. Duke on the Reaper, Ryukin on the Mei. They're going to have Moira Lucio to keep the team alive. On the side of the offense, D9 showing us something they showed us back on Li Jane Tower. A little Winston Hammond dive. So they're going full dive this time. We had through on the Genji before, but I believe Karma was on a McCree, if I remember correctly. This time they are going full dive on a Lucio in the support department. Oh, I love this new patch. Doors are open. We are underway. Dive tank's grabbing some high ground here. I didn't like that position. He's going to go ahead and drop back down. Okay, he is going to go ahead and leap in. Not much coordination on that dive in, though. It was just TQ by himself. Just poking and prodding, building up a little ult advantage here. Kind of scouting what they've got. Okay, now he's got a position above him, doing a little cleave damage as Wrecking Ball comes through, putting some hurt down. And now they've got the team looking in all directions, but it does not phase Ryukin as he manages to pick up 2, getting the Tracer, getting the Winston. All right, D9 going over to the Orisa Hog. Karma onto the Hanzo, through onto the Pharah, so a lot of swaps coming through. In fact, the entire team has made swaps, which might put them behind the ult economy. Fortunately, it was pretty early. Illusion not too far ahead. Oh, but with shooting like that, you got Duke on the Reaper hiding in the corner, just picking them off as they come across the bridge. All right. They're on cart, woefully unaware. Well, as I say that, Ryukin gets chased off of his little high ground position there by the Pharah, so Through was aware. As Ryukin was up there trying to find a good place to throw him out of Blizzard. Finally likes what he sees, throws the Blizzard down. Nice Maywall to keep the Orisa from escaping, who had just used Fortify. What great timing coming out of Ryukin. Andrietta gets caught in that as well. No main tank, no healer. With that, D9 is going to be forced back to spawn. Just under 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, tried to block off Eternal. So if that didn't work, they got him frozen. They got him dispatched. Back to spawn with you, Hog. Now, good news for D9 fans here. They are coming up on that barrage. They're coming up on those dragons. They have an Ant Matrix online ready to go. Bad news for D9 fans is you've got Death Blossom and both tank ultimates online. Supercharger coming out as we speak. Resistance going to go ahead and throw Death Blossom in the mix. It finds 2! General just a touch late on that Transcendence. He's not able to save the team. Duke coming up with 3 in the end. Thru's going to try to counter back. He goes ahead and invests Barrage into the mix. He does pick up 3. Nice barrage coming out of 3. He's going to go ahead and swap over to that Doomfist as well. So despite the fact that they had already lost the fight, the ultimate was impactful enough where they were able to gain the positioning they need to get around that corner. With that Ant Matrix coming out. Karma on this side on the Honda trying to find an angle. Throwing arrows down into the bulk of the bodies there of Illusion. Maywell comes out to try to split him off. He deftly climbs over it. Reaper trying to go into the back line, but they read it like a book. Able to take advantage of it, although he does pick off General before he goes down. Adriatic goes down to a Coalescence as well. So no more healers here on the side of D9. As they're trying to push this thing in. So close, yet so far away. They're just not able to get past this choke. The Winston was there, but he just eats so much damage. Doomfist dispatch, exit kills coming through. And we are already into overtime. D9 not going to be able to get back in touch. Oh, I spoke too soon. Eternal is there on the Hammond. Stall it out a little bit longer, but it's not going to be enough. Illusion tying up this match. We're headed to map 5, folks. We are headed into map 5. Going to Oasis here for our playoff match. One map to decide who moves on to face Alium in our round 2 of our Lose It bracket. We've already had some Protect bans coming through. D9 have chosen to protect Mercy. Illusion responded back protecting Lucio and then banning the Pharah. And an interesting alternative event, D9's going to ban May. They have had such great luck with that character, especially on Control. That kind of surprises me. Apparently they have something else in store for us as we head into our tiebreaker match. All right, D9 in the blue, Illusion in the red. Illusion showing us a little Risa Sigma here out of the gate. They will have McCree and Doom put the hurt down. Moira Lucio to keep them alive. We're going to get Reinhardt Zarya out of the opposite side. So completely different styles coming out of both sides. Where you can actually switch it over to a Tracer here as we go out of the gate. I like it. I like it. Reinhardt Zarya here on the side of D9. They're bringing Junkrat Reaper. Oh, it's Kamikaze opening things up. Making his presence known as he was subbed in here for this match. And he opens up with the first blow. Ryukin counters with another kill, but Karma counters back. Kamikaze sent back to spawn. Still a one-man advantage here on the side of Illusion. Ryukin breaks that advantage, or further enhances that advantage, rather. With only 10 health, still managing to put a bunch of damage down. He's eventually sent back to spawn, but Illusion picks up first control. TQ does have that Earthshatter online ready to go. They got Valk coming up not too far behind. Coalescence will be up shortly, as well as Pulse Bomb here for the defending team. Our TQ coming right up middle. He's just looking to aggress past that Orisa shield. Takes a lot of hurt. Takes second of it. Oh! Tries to throw out an Earthshatter, but a nice Sigma shield combined with the Fortified out of the Orisa, and the Shatter finds Bumpkus. That would be not a zilch. Nevertheless, Frogman picks up a kill, but Karma answers back. At the end of the day, Illusion still holding on here. 38% and counting on the board. Adriatic coming off of that Mercy, going over to the Moira.
This will heal you.
All right, once again, pathing up through center. Kamikaze puts a good punch in. Tries to follow it up in a nice bubble there. Keep that teammate alive. He has to throw his Meteor Strike just to try to escape. Doesn't find anything with it, and it is Eternal coming up with a kill. Eternal tries to move in. Nice bubble onto the Reaper, but it's not going to be enough to keep him topped off. It is enough to get him to 100 charge, though, and he's got that Grav online ready to go. Will it be enough to turn the tides? No! Ryukin finds a kill. Frogman coming up with a pair. Snowball coming through from there. Illusion holding on strong. They need to get their feet planted. They need to stall this fight out just enough where they get those rest of ultimates online. Karma does have that Deadeye. He's going to come up and try to flank with it, but Ryukin drops one of his own, and Ryukin finds more than his as Ryukin comes up with a big 2K. Supercharger coming out on the side of Illusion as well. Dueling Coalescence comes onto a point, but Lebo finds the kill on Adriatic, shutting that one down. And Illusion picks up round 1 here on Oasis. Orisa Sigma still on both sides. McCree Doom on both sides. More Lucio for Illusion. Mercy Baptiste here on the side of D9. Big halt into a punch. Does some damage to Nomus, but he falls back into the safe embrace of his healers. Oh, but he picks off his counterpart. Kamikaze overextends over by the Mega. Through picks him off. Now he's going to turn his attention back to that front line. Tries to smash in, but Orisa's forwarded up. He's forced to punch out. Still a man advantage here for D9, though. Through goes storming in. Puts some good hurt on the Frogman. He's down to 1. Eternal finds the kill on to King Nomus, and Ryukin drops as well. All right, poking and prodding around this front entrance. Both teams looking for an opening here. Illusion's going to opt for this second entrance, but we're going to get an Amplification Matrix coming out. Coalescence on the side of Illusion as they try to push in here. Deadeye comes out, but it finds nothing. C4 picking up that kill. Drew's going to go ahead and throw down his Meteor Strike. Looking for the Orisa, looking for the Moira. He's not quite sure yet. Decides to land on Kamikaze. Takes out that Doomfist. Now turns attention onto that Moira. Moira down. D9 holding strong. Path around through main here. Shield thrown in super low. They try to charge him behind. A Gravitic Flux comes out from Eternal. Oh, and it finds one. Karma! Karma drops a big Deadeye. That finds 3. He follows it up with a kill on a Lebo. Big 4K coming through for Karma. And they only had to use 2. They still have that Supercharger. They still have Valk. They're coming up on an Amp Matrix. We do have Kamikaze with that Meteor Strike. It's coming out directly. It's going to drop onto the Supercharger. Dispatch of that ultimate. He's going to try to turn his attention into that back line. Amp Matrix comes out countering from D9 though. And TQ's going to use that to pick up a kill on his counterpart. No more main tank on the other side. Karma is going to find his way in. Kamikaze is going to find his way in and pick up Eternal. Oh, make that 2. He finds a punch on the Andratic as well. Lebo gets a good boop. Oh, are they going to fight this back? Can D9 pull this back around? They can! Oh, and despite losing so many members, D9 swings it back the other way. They hold on strong, 100-0 for them here on... Frankly, it could go either way. I don't know who I'd give the edge to. You, the community, gave the edge to Illusion going in this match, 31-10. Have D9 surprised you?
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
D9 bringing us Orisa Sigma. McCree Doomfist put the hurt down. Baptiste Mercy to keep the team alive. We are also getting Orisa Sigma on the other side. We're getting a McCree, but we're going to get Kamikaze on that Hanzo. They're going to also be using Baptiste Mercy to keep him alive. So mirror matchup, but Doomfist and Hanzo, respectively. Oh, nice halt and through. Opens up with a good punch on that Doomfist, but Lebo counters back. 5v5 here on point. Rock tries to come out, but good shield on the side of Nomus. Keep anybody from getting stunned on his team. And Kamikaze making his presence known. Picks up 2 quick kills. He goes down, but Ryukin had found one of his own. And I think it is going to be Illusion picking up first control here. Get capture started in their favor. Oh, Ryukin's not done. He's looking for more. What a great stun and shot on to Andriotic. Late kill onto the Mercy. There we go, Mike. Oh my goodness. My mic decided to cut out there, and there was some great casting going on. You'll never know, but you missed some great casting. At the end of the day, the point was, Illusion had gone down big, lost their main tank, and their support's able to come through and win that last engagement. Now in this final engagement, Supercharger have come out from D9 as they're desperately trying to push in here. Overtime Wicked's a burden. They have one last fight to make something happen, to keep themselves alive in this tournament. Adrianic forced to turn his attention to Rez, Karma, and Ryukin and Kamikaze coming up with their kills. And they're doing an Illusion or pushing through. Eternal trying to hang on for dear life, but he's forced off point, and it's not going to be enough. It is Illusion coming up with the win. They are your victors here today. They will be moving on here in our playoffs. Hey, Illusion, your winner here today. 3-2 over D9. Going to do it for me here, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in. In the meantime, remember to always look out for each other, in game and out. We'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.